Is there by chance like any water?
Oh, yeah, you can get this trap water, sponsored by Trap Water. We hydrate the culture.
Oh, I don't care. That's room temperature. That's if you're a true water drinker, you drink room temperature.
Trap water, man.
I feel like Smile.
Give me a drop. Say shout out Trap Water. Just say shout out Trap Water.
Shout out Trap Water.
Yeah.
Because it hydrates the culture.
We found.
I like that.
Period.
Okay, so I guess we'll start the intro. I'm your host, Bangem Bugg.
It's your boy, the favorite host of your favorite host. Who gonna check me, Mr. Fucking Ego? Where y'all fuck me, but
Okay, so
and we got our guest host, Qween Ali.
It's the Queen.
And we have legendary Rach.
What up, Rach?
What's good?
okay, so we gonna start it out. So where are you originally from?
I am originally from. Is this thing on?
Yeah, it's on. I hear you.
Hello.
Yeah, there you go.
I am originally from Rochester, New York.
I like how you did
In the
that.
house.
Yes, I'm originally from Rochester, New York, and I moved here. It'll be 2 years in July.
Okay, so did you grow up with both of your parents?
No, I did not grow up with both of my parents. I grew up with my mom, and actually, it's crazy because I'm black and white, and I only grew up with my mom's side. I didn't know my dad. I didn't even meet him until I was 16.
So what you grew up with the white side?
Yeah.
I can tell.
Yeah, they all can. But, you know, whatever. So,
Hey, man, I will put you in a movie right now.
do it.
She said, "Hey, I can." That shit was dope.
Okay, so how's your relationship with your dad, with your parents?
Well, my mom, I'm very close with my mom. She's everything. Honestly, probably wouldn't be here without her. She's very supportive. I am her only child too, so that's a good thing for me because now I don't have to like share her with others. And but my dad, unfortunately, he passed away, but
R.I.P. Dad. Dudes.
yeah, it doesn't really affect me that much because he was never in my life. So it's like I was more sad that I didn't have a father in general versus him dying because I didn't really know him. So
My dad is still a fuck nigga.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Shout out to the good mothers out there, though.
Period.
okay, so did you ever hear, you know, when some people sound educated, people say they talk white, so did you get that a lot?
More like you sound proper, or like sometimes people are like, well, more of like an accent. They'd be like, "Are you from California? You sound like a Valley girl." Because I used to have
Well,
really
all
much Valley girl.
Californians to me sound extra proper. But that's because I'm extra country.
Yeah. No one. Yeah, no
You
one
did.
ever said
Keep
white.
going in, that's
Talk-
racist.
well, other than like what I would do was white, I guess, but like actually talking.
You got the whole thing going though. You got the way you got your ponytail, the way. Yeah, you got it all going. It's California. I smell the California on you.
Oh, that's great. I don't know how I feel about California anymore, but yeah.
Okay, so what's the most traumatic experience you had as a child?
Now that's some shit that goes down in California, boy. Some shit that goes down there.
Traumatic experience? Guys, oh my goodness.
Oh, we going viral with this.
Yeah, I heard.
Watch you.
Oh, we're going viral.
Since you paused, I hear it. Like,
I know, so I'm trying to think. Like, I don't feel like my childhood was fantastic. I think, honestly, the most traumatizing, I guess they would say, like, sorry, mom, she's watching, but the most traumatizing thing that's ever happened to me was growing up with the man she married.
Okay, so speak on it. What was wrong with him?
He just was obsessive over me in a way, like he always wanted to try to get me in trouble. He would always invade my privacy. He would go in my room, he would read my diaries, he would say like, oh, if you swear or disrespect me one more time, I'm gonna tell your mom that you swore. Just things that I just felt like, why are you so worried about me?
Was he white?
Of course. But I mean, like, not saying like that's like
So you
well,
think
people, but
you think he might have hated you because he was partially black?
maybe that could. I feel like he definitely is a little racist, yes. But I also feel like it was because he was jealous of me and my mom's relationship. I feel like.
That's deep.
Yeah, and like because with his kids, it's not like that. My mom loved me, like we were good together. With his kids, they don't really like him because he's very selfish.
Or maybe he could have been one of those live through me dads. And what I mean by that is he was one of those, like, he controlled the future dads. Like, you don't. Like, when you're gone, like, you're still gonna be here, and it's like, my mom is my mom. So, like, you can't, it's like, some people, even if they're jealous of the relationship, they can't sit back and try to rekindle something that's broken already. You gotta try to just repair it. You can't rekindle something that's already broken. So maybe he was even just trying too hard, and he didn't know how to just stop trying too hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's possible. You feel me? Because, you know.
Yeah, it definitely has a lot of inner work to do.
Yeah, man. He need to get that together, though, man. Hey, get that together, man. She don't deserve that.
I mean, it's whatever now. I mean, I don't know, but
She grown.
Yeah.
Grown.
I'm
just
Okay,
saying.
so like, so when things are going bad, is it like a song that you go to that are kind of like calm your soul?
I love Fetty Wap.
Oh, yeah.
I actually have a tattoo on my lip. It says 1738. Do you want to see it?
Yes. Oh, we going viral. We going viral.
Yeah, he just makes me feel comfort. I love him. I love his voice. He's so hot, and yeah, he makes me feel good.
So when you see the eye, you be like, oh, fan.
So you would date a dude with one eye?
I wouldn't necessarily. I mean, yeah. I mean, depending. I don't really care that much about your looks. OD. I mean, you have to be somewhat attracted to me, but I mean, it's more about your insides. Like, and dating right now, I don't really care to date. Like, whatever happens. What's meant for me will be for me. Like, I'm just out here trying to find me and be within myself so that I can protrude what I want to attract. Like.
That was deep.
I don't want to date Fetty Wap. I've never dated Fetty Wap. I don't want him. I just want to be his friend to do something.
Yeah, he a lot of drama. He definitely.
I mean, I don't know.
So you want somebody real successful? That you saying that?
Well, yeah, they're gonna have to be because I am.
Ooh.
Got that right, girl.
That means
Let 'em
Bug,
know.
you know what time it is. Time to go in the bank account for this. Yeah, Bug be taking all the pretty ladies on dates and stuff, you know, because he made $30 an hour.
You just $30 an hour.
I be talking shit. I be talking shit. Cause you know what they commented on the YouTube? They was like, man, why you don't be fucking with Bug? So I just started trying to fuck with Bug more to try to get him to say some crazy shit. But he still ain't going for it. I'm gonna get him though, y'all. I'm gonna get him. Don't worry about it. I got y'all.
No, I won't work. Okay.
Hello, he said, nah, I won't worry.
So what's the worst breakup and how did you get through it?
Well, I've only been in one relationship my whole life. From when I was like 15 till I was 18.
That's
horrible.
A relationship still.
Never was in a relationship again. So what was the question again?
What, like the worst breakup?
She only had one.
I only had one.
How did it end?
It ended because, well, we just were toxic. It was just not, he was very toxic for me. We were toxic for each other, but I also feel like it ended because, it's so weird. Okay, so it ended because it just wasn't gonna work out because, okay, I'm trying to word this because it was just such, it was a lot. All I know is that to this day, he is with one of my friends I used to live with, that I used to be best friends with.
That's trife.
Trifling. He did that a couple times. But I am gonna say that I did the wrong first. But I was 16, okay? I was literally 16 and I did cheat on him. And then after that it went downhill. And then but he tried to keep getting back at me by hanging out with my friends, doing shit with my friends, well, my friends, not my actual friends, but yeah, so like that's crazy to me. That's definitely very traumatizing.
What made you cheat?
You was a fucking kid.
I was literally just turned 16 and I just felt like I clearly wasn't like getting enough attention. I don't know. Like, as I said, like I was young. I didn't have my dad. I was growing up with that stepdad, and then like I was in a school I'm mixed, like, and like I don't know. I was just trying to fill voids. I guess I wanted to go wherever made me feel good. Type shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Right. And I was young, so I would never.
You was in one of them high school musical type of relationships. That's
not that ever.
He wasn't her choice vocal.
Yeah,
that's what you're trying to say.
No, he wasn't pop. No,
he was
not
don't do it. Damn. Well, hey, shit.
So are you
trying to get my bus points?
What now?
Then you try to go with whatever what makes you feel good.
Well, yeah, but like not like that though. Like I'm gonna be more awake now, I'm more conscious. But I mean, I'm gonna do what makes me feel good without hurting others. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like you gotta stay to what you feel good in your heart and your soul, or else you're people pleasing at that point, and like it's just not okay. Like,
Yeah, fuck pleasing these people, man.
So yeah, this question for both of y'all. So would you ever,
Both of y'all.
would you ever, since this is Atlanta, would you ever date a bisexual man?
Oh, we going viral.
Yes, I would, but I don't know if it would be serious. So I'm bisexual myself. I like women.
That's different.
I love women.
I did not expect that answer.
And I like bisexual men too. They're hot.
Whoa, we're going viral.
Period. Like.
Hold on, okay, so I mean.
But I wouldn't date though. I'm not dating right now.
So I mean, if you was raising a child, you would think that would be good to have a bisexual man raising a child?
I think that doesn't matter at all. I feel like we are literally spiritual beings living in a human body. Like, I don't know. I just feel like we got to get out of that. I mean, shit. I mean, y'all can stay, but I'm waking up. My third eye opening. Like, it doesn't matter.
Conscious.
Sex, gender, all that stuff. It doesn't matter. Like,
we all gods and goddesses.
Right. We all are one. We are all one.
I'm some bullshit. My partner be giving lectures.
The man you grew up with, you didn't really consider him like a man's man, right? Like, did you ever look at him like, that's a man right there? That's somebody, I would date somebody who, like, act like this or, like, provide like this or...
Just because they're bisexual doesn't mean you can't be a man and provide.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want... I'm saying you would want your son picking up mannerisms, how they talk, like sissies or... Like, you think that's okay, the mannerisms and all that? Like, a man, I'm saying, like, men who act like females, too, like...
I don't want to be with someone who acted like a legit female. Like,
sometimes, like, not all the time, but you know how some days they'll talk like it sometimes, or they might switch sometimes, or it's just not like 100% time they act gay. It just come out.
Feminine ways.
I think that my son would be influenced more than just by his father and people around him. I feel like, I don't know, it doesn't bother me. It really doesn't bother me. I feel like, be you. Like, who cares? If I was to care, then that means that I care I'm caring about what everybody's saying about me and my family. Like, why would I care about that when I'm here to serve a purpose, to enlighten and raise vibrations? I'm not here to please people. I'm here to live my life, and if that's the way my son wants to be, then that's what's gonna be. If this is who I married, it was all meant to be. Everything happens for a reason. It's all alignment. So if I'm meant to be with someone who's bisexual and I have a child with him, that's just how our family is supposed to be.
Okay.
Alignment. I like that.
Okay, so
I like the alignment part of it.
Okay, so I hear a lot too, like people who are bisexual, they either molested or raped too a lot.
But what?
A lot of females and men who are bisexual or gay, they was molested when they was younger. So did you go through any of that growing up?
No, not growing up. I would say men definitely have taken advantage of me as I was older. But I wouldn't say growing up, no, I didn't have any like young child experiences of anything. I was getting all my friends myself, but I wasn't molested, no.
You raped before?
I wouldn't say raped, but things have happened that weren't right.
That ain't cool.
I want to talk about this. Explain that. Like, what you mean? Like, explain that. Like, I want to get clear on that. Like, you said it's not like it kind of happened or something.
The aggression.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, basically been taken advantage of. Yes, I have been taken advantage of before. I don't know if I want to go too deep into the conversation.
She hit us with that one.
Yeah, we the past in the past.
Yeah.
She a different person now.
Yeah, because I mean, but it is, you gotta be aware of your surroundings and stuff like that. But
Definitely.
I was just young, and like I said, I was in that relationship, and I broke up, and I was just getting turned up all the time. Like, I just was trying to mask my feelings and just trying to get away from it and stuff like that. So I did end up with a few people where I'd be sleeping and then I would wake up, and then they're on top of me, or like trying to like put their dick inside me and shit. I was like, what the fuck? Like,
that's different.
So that's
that one happened one time. That happened one time, and then the third time, fingers be inside me. I'm like, what is going on? Like, but that will not happen again. That was.
Okay, I got one more question about it.
I got one more answer.
Was you bisexual before?
I've always been bisexual. I just never really realized it until like 2 years ago. But I've always liked girls. Always. When I was young. When I was young, I was always getting on my friends. For sure.
Slaps on the asses and all.
Shout out to all the girls that like.
Yeah, you didn't answer that. Would you date a bisexual woman?
I wouldn't date one. Me personally, I have bisexual friends. Like, we turn up, we cool, but I know what I like.
I ain't saying it like you hate gay men.
No, I know. I like what I like. Me personally, boys, girls. Yeah,
like a man, like
yeah.
As we should.
You
We should all like what we
I'm
like.
bisexual myself, so I
Yeah.
like what I like. So
Yeah.
you
You
know,
heard what she said.
tell me on.
Yeah.
Shout out to the girls
Yeah.
and that girl. Shout out to the bisexual.
Okay, what's something a man should know about every woman? Like, what's something like
Every woman.
every woman got in common? You think?
Besides natural human bodies and stuff, I think we're all unique. As
We
a
are
woman.
different.
Yeah, like
What you mean, like what they should know, like
Like,
as
I
personality
guess
wise?
it's something it should do. Like every man should do. Like when they dating a female.
They
Or
should
it's
be a
just
gentleman.
something as simple as like giving her like
they should
space,
consider it.
or like
Yeah, be
not being
considerate,
around her.
be a
But what the
gentleman.
fuck, like y'all say shit like that, but what is really y'all definition of considerate and a gentleman? What is the definition of a gentleman? What is the definition of being considerate? Because if you comprise your own definition of both of those, what we call those adjectives, you compose your own definition of that, then would a man ever meet that criteria?
Yes, I feel like it's all about the vibes and the time of the situation. So like if y'all not are like clicking and stuff and things aren't going right, you know not to talk to that man anymore. Like that just is what it is. Like there is no going back. Like oh well, like it didn't work out. We're not meant to be. Like people are in your life for like a reason and a season. Like not forever. Like and if they are, then that means it's supposed to be. Like everybody will catch on to what they need to do as time goes on. Like there is no really answer. Like
But you know too, like when women like say stuff like they'll date bisexual men, like it's usually they don't come from like you can tell somebody who don't come from like they original parents, like they come from mixed up stuff that you can tell like how they like tell you how they view stuff and how you know a family should be. Like you can tell like how you talking. I mean I can, but I just want to throw that out there.
Bug, you a philosopher and a player. You trying to act smooth.
She the first that I even heard say something like that, so that's different to me.
Like what did I say?
You would date bisexual men, like that's different to me
Yeah.
because I never heard.
I mean,
I heard never
shit.
say that.
Oh really? I never.
At the end of the day, bro, I'm gonna tell y'all what I know. Okay, it's as simple as this. Have everybody seen the movie Hot Tub Time Machine?
I have, but so long ago.
So like they got like two of them, and the second one they go to the future, and then when they go to the future, they have a game show where men get fucked and women, like it's pretty much like a Russian roulette of who's gonna get fucked, but they don't care.
Where this story going?
Where it's going is this is in the year like 2025, bro. So they're pretty much already predicting for us that by the year 2025, everyone's gonna. They already making us have transgender bathrooms, bro. What do you think this life is going for us, bro?
I think that's
You think that's good?
yeah.
Oh no, I don't have a problem with it, cause I'm still just gonna go to my type of restaurant.
Yeah,
But
we all have our
at
own.
the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, if you wanna, it's one of the times now where if you're not open-minded, you're gonna be one of them hate crime motherfuckers. Because soon enough, it's gonna be hate crimes towards all this shit. And if you one of them motherfuckers stuck on the past or stuck on the not getting with the future, yeah, you're gonna be persecuted for that shit.
What you mean getting with the future? What you mean?
The future is gay as fuck, nigga. Like that's what it is,
It's
bro.
always been. People just have been.
I
scared
mean,
to
what?
say.
So what?
Right.
I mean, what do you
Why
mean?
it
Like it's
used
gonna
to
be
be.
gay? Like what's gonna be different from how it is now?
How it is now is okay. It's as simple as this. When Lil Wayne first started talking about eating pussy, right? It was so nasty to eat pussy. When certain female rappers talked about sucking dick.
That was the kids though. Remember? we was
I
kids
mean,
when
yeah,
we
but I'm
talking
just
like that.
I'm just running the narrative.
Alright.
So this is the narrative. It's always the transformation. So it took a couple years, but eating pussy became normal, right? Sucking dick became normal, right?
Yeah, when everybody got grown. Yeah.
No, not necessarily, bro. Because you gotta understand, to our parents, they was already eating pussy and sucking dick. But they wasn't vocalized. They wasn't voicing that. You know what I mean? Like, so it's one of those situations where it got normal. Just like it was nasty to eat some booty. It was. Now my boy Kevin Gates, my boy Boosie, talking about eating that booty. Shit. You know, it is what it is. So it's one of those situations where all this shit is becoming normalized. Bro, look, I have 4 kids, really 5, But I got 4 kids at the home daily, bro. And they watch Disney Channel. They watch Nickelodeon and shit. It's a little boy on Disney Channel running around in a fucking dress and bedazzled fucking Uggs. That's Disney Channel, bro.
They switching it up now.
I wouldn't even call it a switch up. They just getting with the news.
Right.
We can't help
No,
them.
but that's what I'm saying. They switching it up to a point where like a lot of people were saying things like, why can't we normalize this on a TV show? You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. They switch it up to a point where they are normalizing stuff like that and putting it on TV shows no matter what anybody else got to say, because in normal life, even if your kids don't see it on TV, they're going to see it in the outside world anyway. So, you know what I mean?
And this is what fucks me up though. Because borderline, who am I to even be mad at the people that fought for that to happen? Because we don't know, but somebody fought for that to happen.
Yeah.
So borderline, who the fuck am I to be mad at that? But at the same time, I'm a father. I got a son too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's just, it's always different perceptions. You know what I mean? But again, opinionated shit. You keep your opinions to yourself. You know what I mean? You keep the facts in broad. You feel me? So
I speak my opinion. I don't know what you talking about.
I mean, I'm talking about as far as like becoming a motherfucker that's committing a hate crime, bro. We don't want no smoke with the LGBTQ community.
No, I love all y'all.
You know what I mean? I don't want no smoke with them.
No, the only way they can really get at you is you saying you hate. I mean, if you just making jokes, you good. But if you
shit. You making jokes now, that shit. Yeah. I'm telling you, it's gonna get to a point to where if you making certain fucking jokes, they gonna be able to like stand your ass up in front of that judge, bro. Cause it's like,
it's already been at that point.
They real sensitive, bro. That community is real sensitive, bro. And I ain't saying that in no type of way, but they real sensitive, bro.
Okay, so do you consider them in that community since they bisexual?
Yes.
I am in that community.
And no.
Yeah.
So
If you had asked me, I don't consider y'all in that community because I learned some shit. My wife put me on some shit. I learned some shit. It's a whole other type of sexuality out there, bro. You got some shit called a pansexual.
Heterosexual.
You got some shit called. I mean, well, we been had that, like hetero.
But not many people know what it meant.
What does it mean again?
I forgot what heterosexual means.
Does it mean like a man? You like in the opposite sex? Right?
Oh yeah, well you got that. Then you got pansexual. Then you got transsexual. Then you got goddamn. You might got a vansexual out here, this motherfucker. But it's a whole nother
sexual, so much sexual thing.
Yeah, like it's a whole nother realm of
deep.
sexuality. You feel me? Like so, like yeah, man.
That's why I feel like I don't care about none of that shit, because I'm so deep into the spirituality that I don't care about.
So have you ever visited the spirit realm?
No, not the spirit realm, but I am learning to basically create within. Like, we are all magical beings. We have infinite powers in our hands and our palms. We have power everywhere. This whole room, there's so much energy in this room right now. Like, and
my homie is Xavier Michaels would love to talk to you.
Really? That's great. I actually have crystals right now with his amethyst.
And that's why I said that that boy be crystal the fuck up, and he gonna hit you with all those number
I'm numerology.
Yeah. Oh, y'all will be talking for fucking days.
Yeah.
Shit, and he get to talking that shit to me, I'd be like, hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm really deep in connection.
Shit, hell yeah, bro.
Okay, so what's the most hurtful thing someone has ever said to you?
I feel like,
that's a lot of remembering.
I know, right? Like, I'm just trying to think, because I feel like people have said a lot of hurtful things, but like,
it stick out.
I know there was one, but
a lot of motherfuckers said a lot of fucked up shit to me, man.
I don't. Okay, so I feel like I'm just gonna say this, because I feel like this is what's gonna have to be, because I'm rich and famous. Well, I just speak into existence, and I feel like I want to have an organization for this, so I might as well just speak on it now and just be real as a real person. Me, Rachael King, was told that my titties looked like shit because when I was young, I had lopsided titties, and I had to get a surgery to get a reduction on one of my left side.
How much did that cost?
I don't know, probably like $4,000. I don't know. But the reason why it hurt so bad is it was from my ex, the one that I used to date. So when he told me that, I felt like have my ass sunk to my heart because I'm like, this was the one thing that was holding me back from everything because I really wanted to be like a regular girl. You know, I was literally 16 years old when this was happening. Like I was 16 years old when I got the surgery and everything. So that really hurt me, and a lot of things he said hurt me. I feel like that was the only person that really, really hurt my feelings because I feel like I said, I didn't have a dad, I didn't have my black side. He was the first black man in my life, basically, like, and I wouldn't say, yeah, like the way it was, intimacy and all that stuff. So that hurt me. And there's probably more hurtful things, but that definitely just came to mind as soon as you said that.
You cried when he said it?
Well, I was actually at work, so I had to like suck it up and like be a strong girl like I am, and yeah, but obviously, yeah, I've cried about that. Not like recently, obviously, that was years ago. But yeah, and that's why I want to have an organization for women who have lopsided boobies and can't afford to get it done because they were trying to tell me I couldn't get it insured, I couldn't get it.
You'd be amazed
like,
how many companies will stand behind you.
Yeah, and I will, and that's what I'm definitely. That's gonna be one of my organizations that I have.
It's a couple companies that I think can stand behind you on that, especially like cancer organizations.
Yeah.
There's a couple companies that stand behind you. You'll be amazed, man. My mentor told me that. He was like, man, we got to start writing this shit up and getting a business plan together and presenting it to these certain companies, and they'll back that shit. You know what I mean? Especially if you're doing it for the right cause. You feel me?
Yeah, no, sure.
So, what's something a person can do and you will lose all respect for them?
That's different.
Damn.
No respect at all for you no more.
What can someone do to?
Gotta search your energy for that one.
I guess just really just being. There's so many things. Okay, so like, it could be like someone being almost like inconsiderate. Like, say I was saying something and I was telling you how I feel and how I feel about it, but you keep ignoring what I'm saying and you don't care how I feel and you just keep going on and doing you. Or I'm trying to think, like, do I have an answer? I don't know.
I feel like that was a suitable answer.
There's so many answers. This is what I do in my life. Like, I have all these things and I try to gather them all, and there's so much going on. I'm like, what should I say that's perfect? Or see, like, that perfect, not the word. What should I say? I'm not
It don't have to be perfect. Just whichever one that sticks out the most. Like, it pop into your head the first.
Because I'm some type of person where a lot of situations when things happen to me, I let them go, and then if they'll come back eventually. But when I'm on the spot getting getting questioned, sometimes they fade away. If that makes sense.
Okay, so
yeah. Surprisingly,
I don't like. I take those emotions and throw them away. Like I experienced it, I went through it, and now I don't want it again. Unless it re-happened again.
Okay, so what's an event in your life where it happened and you kind of like you did suck it up like a death or something, and you really never got to heal or vent it?
Wait, what's the question?
It's just like something bad that happened to you that you never really got to heal. Like, 'cause some people, like somebody close could die, and they might not cry about it until 2 years later because they was just trying to hold it in. So have you been in a situation like this?
Death?
I mean, it could be death or anything.
Yeah, no death. Have I been in a situation like that? I mean, if anything, I feel like it's more of me working on. I think lately moving here, realizing that myself, it's me, it's my thoughts. That's what I need to heal from. Like, yes, things have happened in my life, but I feel like going through situations and stuff, and because you think about it, they're negative thoughts, those nasty things in your head, they're not your friend. So I feel like, yeah, it's really me that I'm trying to heal from, my thoughts.
It changes your thought process too sometimes.
Yeah, and like growing up being, I guess, realizing a lot of things, like especially this whole like all like the political stuff and, you know, like Black Lives Matter, all stuff like that, and made me really wake up and realize, like, yeah, I grew up with my white side, and when I was young, people definitely treat me different. I made me realize that, and I guess I kind of did cry a little bit about that, and I was like, wow, my mom, like, she was a great mom, but she never really kind of cultured me on being black too, like, and not just being white. So
I mean, she couldn't, right? Your
couldn't.
mom is white, right?
Yeah, but I mean, like, she still could have, like.
Not really.
You mean take you around some people that can like give you the culture like that? You feel like she could have did that?
Yeah, and like try to like
introduce you to more black stuff?
Yeah, like do some research on her own since she did have a black child.
Yeah,
you know,
books
like
and stuff.
you can like research. But no shade though. I love my mom and everything she's done is amazing. Without her, I wouldn't be where I am. Other than me working hard too. But yeah.
I mean, shit. In retrospect, you feel me? Like when you really think about it, even if you know what I mean, it was the reverse role, and your dad was white and your mom was black, it's like, you know, he can't really provide a black feeling for you. He's white, just like she couldn't really. I don't feel like she could provide a black feeling for you if she's white. But I feel like maybe she could have took you around your other part of your family, probably. Like maybe like that was the effort. Like maybe like she could have said like, let me reach out to these people. You know what I'm saying? Because I know like you know what I mean. How the relationship with you and your dad went. So it's like. You know, she could have reached out to the other side of the family and she could have made that connection where maybe you could have went and spent a couple of weekends at your cousin's house sometime, you know what I'm saying? And it could be a little shit like that that gave you that piece right there that you wanted that she necessarily couldn't, but like that could have still been her way of trying to make sure you got it, you know what I mean?
Right.
But I definitely feel that though because I have homies that's like half Mexican, half black, you know what I'm saying? Like, some of the times like their Mexican family took the dominance in the culture that they was getting pushed on. Then I have some homies that's like half white, half black, and a lot of times the black culture took more a hold than the white culture. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like I got a homie right now, we call him White Boy Tony. White Boy Tony, that's my nigga though. White Boy Tony, like you would swear if you didn't see how he looked, you would swear he was black.
Right.
But that's just how he grew up. So like, and everybody in the hood gonna respect him just like he black. But he ain't out here saying stupid shit like nigga this or nigga that and that. He ain't out here doing dumb shit.
You say he Mexican, bro?
No, he's white and black. My homie White Boy Tony, he's white and black. But like, you would, bro, I promise you would think he was black. The only thing that's not black about him is his skin, for real. Like for real. You know what I mean? Like he might be one of the ones you question like, man, would I let this nigga say nigga? Everybody done had that thought. Y'all ain't gonna tell me y'all ain't had that thought where y'all had that one white friend, like that, whether male or female, like that was just that cool where you was like, man, I wonder what I would do. Like, would I even trip? Like, cause I feel like this is my nigga.
Why can't he say the N-word if he's white and black?
I still feel like it's inappropriate,
Because he's
Why?
white?
So I can't say the N-word?
No, I'm not. Listen, now let me break down because I always finish my shit. So I still feel like it's inappropriate, but you gotta understand I'm from the projects. So I grew up where we had people already doing that. We already had Mexicans and blacks doing that. We already had whites and blacks doing that. You know what I'm saying? People that was mulatto or mixed. You know what I'm saying? So we already had people doing that, and it was nothing to us. So when we would go around other people, like we'll go to Gwinnett or we'll go to other sides of towns, they would be like, man, y'all like let him do that? Because we would take that person with us because he was our homie. He was from the hood.
Yeah.
So when we go places, they be like, man, y'all let him do that? Hell nah. And we be like, nigga, we'll beat your ass if you try to beat his ass because that's our nigga. I don't give a fuck what he said. But in the inside, we didn't care for real. We didn't care that he said it because, like, we know he ain't racist. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like if you know the motherfucker ain't racist, why does it matter?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you put the attention into it, then it makes it feel like so much hatred and lineage is behind the shit. But I mean, you know, I'm a sci-fi freak too, so I watched a show called The Watchmen. It was inspired by a movie called The Watchmen, and that is a great DC comic. You know what I'm saying? DC comic that did very well back in like the 70s and 60s and shit like that. But long story short, in the show, what they did was they reiterated racism and they brought it back in a futuristic form of pretty much saying that it's gonna be another civil war, which we already kind of feel like that anyway. But they said it's gonna be another civil war, and it's gonna be the police against, you know what I'm saying, the black race. And they kind of went over the Tuscaloosa, Oklahoma shit again, but they did it in the future. So like they redid it, you know what I'm saying? But it's like little shit like that, when you drop shit like that in movies and shit like that, it makes you feel like is the agenda still being pushed, and should we even still put energy into shit like that? You know what I mean? Because if everybody just stopped caring today, that they'll never have that power over us no more.
Alright, so give out your latest projects and
I'm ready for this one.
My latest projects.
Yeah, we're going viral. We're going viral.
We going live. Hey, yeah. So my latest projects. Yes, I am in this show called the Going Live Show.
Mm-hmm.
It is a literal live show, a comedy sketch and music performances in between. I just did one on Thursday, and we're gonna do our next one on March 11th. I'm also on another project called Bonfire Nights TV Show, which is also a comedy sketch, but that's not live. It's actually like
it's a series.
Yeah, the pilot was. We just finished the pilot, but yeah, it will be a series. But
so I can say I know somebody. Yeah, I need them links and shit. So yeah, we know this person right here. Yeah, she can.
Right, let me tag you.
Yeah, and I'm also working on music too. Like I have a song or two that I need to record, and I do have 2 songs with Jocelyn J23 right there. Yeah, so yeah, and we actually do have a live performance April 15th. So that's what that is. Period.
Oh, we're going viral.
Okay, you gave it to IG.
Oh, my IG is @legendary.rach.
Rach!
Because I'm legendary.
Legendary.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I guess we're gonna take a break and we're gonna come back with Candy Red.
Fuck your couch.